All right, we're here with the Fun Girls, Michelle Bryson and Dixie Griffith. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
And one of the reasons I wanted to have you on tonight was that we are announcing, or we just released, our new Fun Girl perk, a new fun perk with the Fun Girls. So for anybody who hasn't visited our Indiegogo page today, the Fun Girl perk is lunch with the Fun Girls at Mayberry Days.
Yay, so exciting. Can't wait, Court.
It's a limited number, right? So on Thursday of Mayberry Days, up to 10 people will be able to join the Fun Girls for lunch and hang out with you and talk to you guys about Mayberry, and Dixie ask you about what it's like to grow up with Andy Griffith, your favorite question. And so that should be a lot of fun. Kick off the Mayberry Days weekend with a special lunch with the Fun Girls. So thank you for doing that with the fans and making that available. We appreciate that. And so I also want to just ask you, a little bit about your background doing the Fun Girls. You've been tribute artists for a while now, right? So maybe bring us up to speed. How long have you been the Fun Girls?
There really never were official Fun Girl tribute artists until a wonderful lady named Pat Coleman called me in 2015 and said, they need somebody to play a Fun Girl. Would you be willing to do it? And I said, oh, that would be amazing. So she had the wig, she had the red and white polka dot blouse, and I just had to show up. And the next year is when I met Dixie, and I said, you would make an amazing Skippy to my Daphne. And although she objected, I somehow talked her into it, and the Fun Girls were born the following Mayberry Days.
And so what is that like? Did you ever imagine yourself being a tribute artist, Dixie?
Never, not in a million years. And like Michelle was saying, it was in Danville in May. And I was watching her participating and all sorts of stuff, and her vibrant energy was very attractive. It was really fun. And I can't say she was hounding me, but she was persistent. And that did pay off, and I very reluctantly agreed to it. And, with her tutelage, it was, it really made it very, very easy. But no, never in a million years. And now it's kind of like it has added such a tremendous dimension to my life in order to kind of honor my dad in some ways, and then also be a part of this beautiful, wonderful, big Mayberry family where everybody just loves each other. It's amazing. I love it.
Is that like the best part of it? I mean, what is your favorite part about being the Fun Girls?
Well, honestly, Michelle and I are like, twin daughters of different mothers. The moment we met, we just kind of hit it off. And so a lot of it is kind of going through the process together, getting our wigs fixed, getting dressed. We always share a room. We more often than not, we stay together. And it's so much fun because we're kind of helping each other in the process. And, there, you got to fix this little doodad or your lipstick or whatever. And so it's like, we're best buds. We have a blast because we play off each other. We play off the folks that are, if we're in the parade or no matter what it is, it's like, we're a team. We are a tight team.
And how do people react? Do they know that you're Andy Griffith's daughter?
Well, the cat's kind of out of the bag, so to speak. The rumor mill starts, and so back the first time with Michelle at that Mayberry Days, somebody said, "Oh, are you so and so? Are you Andy's daughter?" And it was like, yes, and I was kind of hesitant, but then it was like, we've got Michelle and her red and white polka dots, and me in my yellow dress, and it's kind of like, they know who we are, and of course the parentage as well. So it's like, yeah. And it's fine because you know what? We do this for the fans. We do this for them, and therefore whatever goes. And it's a blast.
Well, I think it's a great way for you to kind of blend in and entertain without like, I mean, I don't know, people probably always, like we talked about, they hit you with that, what was it like to grow up with Andy? It's like, where do you go with that? But instead, you can really sort of channel, characters from the show and entertain, and it's just much more interesting, I think, for the fans to interact with you guys that way. So I know I appreciate it. We appreciate you guys helping with the Mayberry Man project. I know in the movie, because of the pandemic, Dixie, you didn't get to portray Skippy. So hopefully that'll be different this time around with the series. And so I wanted to ask you, you supported us early on in the Mayberry Man project, but I was just curious,
Right.
Did you have any concerns? Were you like wondering, well, what are these guys doing with my dad's show?
Well, I was all for it initially. It's like, wow, that just sounds so amazing. I remember talking with you and Stark and Greg, and it was like, look, here's this amazing opportunity to expand on the, I mean, I can't say franchise because that's not the right word, and that's probably a bad word to use necessarily, but Mayberry is a wonderful, wholesome thing that brings a tremendous amount of joy to people. Why not, let it go crazy, let it go wild? And the movie, oh my gosh, the movie is just, I think it's wonderful. It's so touching, so, heartfelt that, I just kind of said, hey, yeah, sure. You're going to do a movie? Absolutely. I'm on board. So I'm thrilled.
Well, and that was one of the things we've heard repeatedly. It's like, you captured the spirit of Mayberry, and that was really the goal, was to sort of capture it and portray it in a way that we can pass it on to a new generation or new generations. And that's what we hope to do with the series. So, Michelle, what are your thoughts about this new series project?
I'm actually very excited about it. I'm so thankful the pandemic is over as such, so that Dixie can come back and be Skippy. Although my wonderful friend Christy McClendon did a great job filling in, I felt like I was missing my right arm when she wasn't there, because like she said earlier, it's like best friends getting to be together at these festivals. And I think the new series is going to be a great addition to the movie, because really without it, you wouldn't have the opportunity to lead the next generation into anything Mayberry. I'm really thankful that it didn't stop just at the first Mayberry Man filming.
So as we talk about the series, again, to remind people, the reason the Fun Girls are on is because we just introduced the Fun Girl perk, which is a lunch with Dixie and Michelle on Thursday of Mayberry Days this fall. We'll be filming the series around that time, but the Fun Girls will be available to have lunch with a very select group. If you back us on the Indiegogo campaign, you go over there right now, you'll see how many are left. Lunch with the Fun Girls this fall at Mayberry Days, and I assume you're looking forward to that this fall, returning to Mayberry Days.
Absolutely, Court. And I think with the opportunity to have a kind of a luncheon with 10 lucky fans who decide to grab that Fun Girl perk, it's going to be that much more fun. And Michelle and I always have fun. We are the Fun Girls, and we exude that. And so this Mayberry Days will be even better than the last.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great time for the fans, a little unique experience. And when they're not on set with us, they can come over and have lunch with the Fun Girls. All right. Thanks, everybody.